So he can pick bombs up with his sword, and he can... Oh, I got it. Okay. So it's really not that hard. It's just he can pick up bombs by collecting them, or like shooting with his sword, and he can throw... Okay. Well, in that case, that isn't too complicated. But since I'm not too sure what level to use it in, I'm just going to stick with Mario for now, considering messing with Link and using that
isn't all too complicated, so we'll just go on with the world. Hey guys, SMBX here playing Super RMN All-Stars. We're not playing Triad Airship, the game, but we are playing the video game's level Triad Airship. It is an airship, and it is, for some reason, Triad. The world is going up and down. There's a rocky wrench over there, and the world is kind of scary. It's kind of scary, kind of saddening. We've got Bowser music-ish, Bowser-ish music playing. I don't know if that's what the world is trying to say, but it's definitely trying to say something of some nature, and it is obviously trying to show us that the world is a world. How much does this need to be stated? Wrenches. Why do rocky wrenches exist? Could someone tell me why they exist? I mean, these they're getting kind of annoying, and they're getting kind of scary, because I don't know where the heck they are, and I don't know where they're coming from, so I'm just going to be hit by every single one of them, if you don't mind. I mean, it's okay, since I don't know where they are, so I can't play video games because of this. I mean, that's the very reason why I can't play video games, because I can't play video games. I mean, how much does this need to be explained? I mean, it doesn't even look like they're throwing wrenches. It looks like they're throwing bones or something. I'm probably going to die now. Exactly what I thought. Beef or a raccoon tail, probably. So, yeah, yes, I can do just that. I can do just that. So maybe Link isn't necessary, but of course if I die, I might need him, because I won't have my cape anymore, or my rather raccoon tail to help me survive. So Link's sword might very well be the only thing I can do to possibly survive, but since I lost that immediately, it's just the most dangerous thing. So now I gotta try to survive with just a fire flower, and as far as I know, fire flowers do not work on Mr. the Man guy here, and you can't jump off of them for some reason. There's another fire flower here, but I don't really have any need for fire flowers, because I'm just going to lose them immediately. I mean, it's the raccoon tails. Those are the things that are going to get me killed, because, you know, just great playing of video games is just the one thing that I can do. I mean, being the best video game there is definitely has its perks, but of course it has its setbacks too, like, for example, that much.
Be stupid and stick with Mario. Of course, that little tutorial thing about the bombs is there for a reason, because I don't know why it's there. I mean, yeah, there are bombs everywhere, but you can't pick up walking bombs. You can only pick up the ones that are stuck on the ground. But this seems to be a fairly decently ranked level, and, well, I get to see much of a midpoint. So I'm looking forward to seeing how long this is, and looking forward to see how long I can possibly survive without getting something known as the magical midpoint. Of course, the magical midpoint might very well just be a legend, and it may not even exist. I mean, this is a thing that could very well happen, and, well, there's not much we can do about it if it does happen. Right, Mr. Leaf Man? Because, you know, if things are going to happen the way they happen, then let them happen. We'll just have to try to think of a way around them. We'll have to try to think of a strategical way of continuing through the world without the need of this. But, well, at this point, it seems a little bit more difficult, because we don't know how the world is going to be a world until the world decides to be a world, am I right in saying? So this is exactly what requires us to play video games. And, well, since playing video games is not a simple thing, we only have a few options, and those few options are not the best thing. I mean, we have a few things to say, we have a few things not to say, so we just have to get used to them the best way we can. And that's really the only place
I can leave it, right, Mr. the Rocky Man? Luckily, they are a lot like the Venus fire traps in the sense they don't fire very well. They can't throw straight up, they can't throw straight down, they have to go at an angle each time, which it makes my life a little bit safer. Of course, it could also screw us over in the long run. But is this the end of the world? No, it's just the midpoint, which is great. There's a dragon guy there. Do I have to just go back up? Is that... Nope. There's an obvious pipe here. That's what's going on. Oh, hi. Hi. I'm just gonna get rid of the rocky wrenches. Just because I'm silly. Rocky wrenches. Rocky wrenches. Fine, I'll get rid of one rock... I'll waste my power up. That seems like a good idea. Maybe I do want to use Link here. I mean, it seems to be the best thing to do. I can get rid of those rocky wrenches immediately. Of course, I can't be too sure about that. Maybe they are immune to swords for some reason. I mean, how are we gonna know this? There is absolutely no way of us knowing if they are immune to all of our attacks. So it'll just take a little bit of figuring out and hopefully surviving. But at this point, it may not even be needed. Thank you, man. I don't even know what your name is. I don't even know which one you are. Are you like Larry or something? Jump? What is this? Jumping does not exist. I can't... There we go. Alright, so he can jump, and Link can die. Your guess is as good as mine, but since he is kind of dangerous, and since he can do things that the rest of his brothers cannot, I'll have to be a little bit more careful. But luckily, being careful wasn't entirely necessary, because the boss fight wasn't too difficult all in all, and I just made it seem a lot worse than it really was. This was made by Deckiller. Way to go. Now, and this is the sauna pipe, which leads us to somewhere later in the world, I'd like to assume, but I can't be too sure about this. Does it take us? Yes, it does take us right through the world. Yay. Alright, well, let's go to the Blood Ocean. That sounds dangerous, but it sounds yummy. It sounds very tasty. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to enter the blood of the ocean. It is just, you got no idea. You guys don't know how this feels. It is just, I can't even explain it. So basically, this is just an area where a whole bunch of fish died, and for some reason came back to life. There is absolutely no explanation as to why this is, but does it really matter? So that was never lava in the first place. It's blood. It was never lava. Lava doesn't exist. Only blood exists. I mean, everyone knows this. I don't know what you're talking about. That kills me for some... Oh, you're a volcano bone. You're a volcano skeleton. That's kind of scary. Like, I knew they were something, but I couldn't exactly figure out what they could be, which is why we only have a few options. Either we avoid them, or we try to make nice with them, which both of them seem like pretty good ideas, but one over the other seems pretty great. So it's a bloop guy. These levels are getting difficult. They are actually requiring me to have some level of skill, something I would have never expected later in a video game. I mean, wouldn't you just expect a video game to get easier the farther you go? I mean, this is just logic. Why would it get any tougher? I mean, all that is crude. All that is cruel and mean. So, as you guys can obviously, I am not enjoying this whatsoever. I mean, this is ridiculous. Way too difficult. Way too difficult for my liking. And, well, look at this. We're swimming in blood, for George's sake. Not that I'm complaining. Not that I'm complaining about that, of all things. I'm not even complaining about how difficult the world is. All I'm complaining about is the fact that I got a message somewhere again, which is pretty great. It's kind of saddening, and I have an idea who it may be, too. And I probably won't even reply to it. So, let's just pretend I never got that message, because I'm going to try to do at least 3 levels in this video. Because I'm silly, and, well, it doesn't really matter if this video stretches on, because, heck, having more than 2 levels, doing more than 2 levels, seems better than... I am just the god of all video games. Doing more levels is better than doing too little levels. I mean, it's leave the people wanting more, that's for sure, except with that phrase, you'd think you want to be doing less levels, but not necessarily. I mean, it could mean that, it may not mean that, and I'm hoping for there to be a power-up somewhere, and that's probably what that is there, but it seems kind of dangerous. So I'm going to have to try to manage to survive without the need for such a power-up. But good friend Mario, he's kind of blending in with the blood, and I feel very sorry for him, because, you know, he doesn't like swimming in this, he doesn't like having to try to breathe in this, which makes perfect sense. I mean, who would want to go around trying to hold your breath and survive in a pool of blood? How am I going to avoid Blooper Man? I have no idea. Perhaps if he stays on that side of the screen, that might help me quite a bit. But as of now, I can't be too sure about that. But there are many things that Mr. the Blooper Man could possibly do. Like, for example, come from that side of the screen and possibly destroy me, which might very well be a thing. But good thing about Mr. the Blooper Mans, they seem to... That's a big box that I probably could have gotten. But one thing good about the Blooper Mans, they are very unrelenting. Which is, we wouldn't consider that to be a good thing, but, well, okay. So apparently the video game doesn't want me to keep any sort of power-up whatsoever, because, well, I've been unable to keep one for much longer than, like, 20 seconds. I'm probably gonna die here, yep. Great at video games. How is it I don't understand your logic. I really don't. Can I manage to survive here, please? It'd be great. I can't kill him, so it was pointless even trying to go up here, which is pretty great. It was a complete waste of time trying to possibly find something that could have been called a power-up, more or less. I mean, I just want to stay at the surface of the water, because there might very well be things that could be interesting things hidden here. So I'm going to try to not die, which would be nice, but thanks, Power Up, for going the wrong way. It was very nice of you. It helps my cause. See, power-ups are just like power-ups in the sense that... Really? So I'm just gonna I'm gonna jump over this and get back my my leaf. If you don't mind, I'm just gonna lose it immediately, if you don't mind. I mean, it seems like a good idea to me. I'm not sure about you. Okay, there's probably gonna be a blooper band. Nope. It's gonna be Risky John here. Are you serious? I need to... Yeah, I don't know why I tried that.
Which means there might very well be a thing down here. That doesn't mean there is, but it's a good thing to go and look at. I mean, I can't destroy him with feather, which is pretty saddening. But maybe, ooh, there's an ice flower here, which could actually come in useful. A power-up that actually come in useful when things are underwater. Yay! I just hope I don't lose it. I lost it. Wow, that's something that no one expected. That's something no one would ever expected, was me to get something amazing and then lose it. I mean, who could have not expected that was going to happen? So I'm just going to get myself another useful power-up and not lose this one. That seems like a good idea to me. I don't know about you, but let's actually try to do a thing here. And not lose the world, if you don't mind. So now we're actually move quick. No, I hate you, Superman. I hope you understand this. I hope you understand that your life means nothing to me. So it's basically a lost cause going after the power-up, and I'm probably going to die now. It'll be all my fault, too. It'll be all my... Not so much...
Patient, but not very cautious actions, right, Mr. the Blooper Man? Right? Exactly, Blooper Man. That's exactly what's going on here. I cannot play video games. That's probably another power-up, but since the Blooper Man is guarding the box, I can't really do much about it. I'd probably just lose the one I have now, and it'll just be a, hey, what's the difference kind of situation, which is pretty nice. See, like, this level isn't even hard. It's a fun level, but my just skills at video games are so lacking that it's just... Yes, I will risk that. Because my skills in video games lack so bad that it's... but that's a fun level, though. Mini Halos, good level, nice difficulty. I liked it. And even though I've been recording for 23 minutes, I don't care. Let's just go again. Crimson Slipper. Oh, great, I'm gonna get the shoe that can... Oh, and I'm playing as Peach. I'm gonna get the shoe that can hop on the water, or lava, that can hop on the world. Seems like a good idea to me. Now, this shouldn't be too hard to control, considering, well, I'm not playing as Luigi, and his controls were kind of silly in the first place with the boot. So, and she can shoot pink fireballs. And I forgot how badly Peach jumps. I have to remember that she can float. I have to remember that she can destroy the world. But, of course, that's the thing. Why would a princess destroy the world? I mean, it's her one place to you know, survive, and I don't see why something like that would exist. But Blargman, do you have anything for me? Because oh, and it shoots out fireballs when I land on enemies. That is pretty neat. I think that is pretty darn cool, video game. I'm glad you're able to think of something of this nature. But since I do not have Mr. the Shoe Man, so basically, you don't even have to worry about the raft as long as you have your shoe, right? As long as I have my shoe, I don't even have to worry about the raft. So, one thing's certain, I just don't want to lose my shoe, right? Something as simple as that, just don't lose the shoe. Just don't lose the shoe, video game. Do not lose something as precious as the Crimson Slipper. I mean, that would just in general be a very bad thing, and losing it out here would in general be a very bad thing. So what I'm going to do is, we have a single raft here. It's kind of scary. I don't know why we only have one of them, but it's kind of scary. So we're going on through the world, and we still have our shoe, which is pretty great. It's nice to have our shoe. Our shoe is the one thing we can have that will help us destroy everything in our path. Can't you guys just obviously tell how useful this shoe is? I mean, it's the one thing that is going to kill me.
Let's think about this logically. I mean, your thoughts, logically, are as good as mine, or possibly as bad as mine, or better than mine. They're probably better than mine, considering my logical thoughts are not logical thoughts. So I'm just going to skip over everything, because Peach is a ninja like that. It didn't take as much skill as, she anticipated, but what's good, though, is that Peach is a princess, and she has nothing to worry about. Now, for some reason, a lot of those rafts completely disappear. I can't be entirely sure as to why that is, but I'm not going to ask questions, because I'm probably not going to get much of an answer out of it, which is to be expected. I mean, do you really expect the video game to give us much of an answer? I mean, come on, let's think about this here. The video game will never give us much of an answer, because, it doesn't want us to survive. I mean, the video game has never wanted us to survive.
And that is just a theme. That is just a thing that is going to exist, right, Mr. Midpoint? I mean, that will just exist. Regardless of what you're saying, it's just going to exist. And we might as well all just get over the fact that it's probably going to exist, and we shall all be okay. You know, this level isn't even that hard either. This is a pretty fascinating level though, and I give the creator credit for whoever did create this. Now things are getting so they have a if you have the boot path and an if you don't have the boot path, which is pretty snazzy. It kind of makes it. What do I say? They don't want to add it. Like if you have this Mr. the Slipper Man, they don't want to make that side too easy, which is pretty cool. I mean, it requires you either way to do something difficult, and I like that. Ooh, there's a thing here. If you have the boot, you can get a thing. It is the Tanuki suit. Yay, but I can't jump out now. Oh. They fooled me. What? What? Can't do a thing called spin jumping. But I guess I want to ask questions because, well, Peach has her own abilities, and, well, everyone has their own abilities. Right, Mr. the Superman? So we can't complain about what each character has because they're all special in their own little way, and they can all destroy the world in their own little way. I mean, everyone has their plans, everyone has their thoughts on world domination. So let's not impede on others. Let's not get on anyone else about their thoughts and opinions. I mean, everyone's entitled to their opinion, so let's just leave it at that. What more needs to be said, right, Mr. the Peach Man? That was mean. Okay, let's say that never existed. Peach, I apologize for doing that. That was not a smart thing on my part. That's if I had a thing, because that's a moon there. And it's kind of a dangerous moon, because I don't know how the heck I plan on reaching it. But heck, this is a little bit mean. I don't know how to survive. I mean, probably I'll just cut out what I said to Peach. I didn't mean it, Peach. I hope you know that. I really hope you know that. I didn't mean any disrespect. Halibabica, yay, hooray. The Crimson Slipper, hooray. Anyway, we are pretty much done with the world. Pretty much. I mean, we just have next video, and then we got some extra stuff to do. So, oh, and just to let you guys know, I am going to record another video immediately after this. So, the comments are appreciated. If I miss something, I'll go at it the video after next. But thank you guys for watching. This is Next Jay. I'll see you guys next time when we finish off the story, supposedly. See y'all.